Where is that image? Oh, there it is. How's it going, everybody? Can you hear me okay? Let me check the audio real quick here. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way. Where is that audio? There you are. Okay, perfect. Right now is Thursday morning, November 26th. And I forgot to put my note in my email, so let me do that real quick and we'll get this whole thing started. Where is my note for today's topics? There it is. Alrighty. So okay. Here. Last night I stayed up really late after Star Trek Discovery. I watched a few Netflix. I can't help it, man. I'm just so addicted to that streaming platform. And there's some new screenings that I have received that I'm not allowed to discuss just yet, but I can't wait to discuss it with you once the embargo lifts. There you go. And that's coming up pretty soon, so keep an eye out for that. All right. I want to start with some movie news real quick, and then we'll move on to some thoughts about this past 2020. And then we're gonna end this segment or this Q&A live stream with prizes, at least a chance for you to win prizes. I have some cool stuff that I wanna give away to two lucky winners. All right, I'll be sending this awesome stuff to two lucky winners. And to be fair, to make it fair, one of the winners will be from the US in America, and the other winner will be internationally. That's how I will select them. But as far as who will win, that's gonna be random. But I will pick one from America and one from international. And it's very easy. I'll give you the question at the end. Let's see here. How long does it take to make a turkey? I need to find out here. I think it's around 6 hours. How long to prep a turkey? It needs to sit for 1 hour per pound of turkey. Before cooking, rinse off the brin. Since it has been seasoned well with salt, there is no need to salt the turkey. But how long does it take? Here it is. Oh, so it depends on the weight and the servings. So if you're serving 12, well, I'm not a cook, so I don't know what servings mean. But it can go up to like 5 hours, 4.5 hours at the least. So a lot of people right now are waking up in the morning, at least in the California time, to start prepping their turkey. How long to prep a tofurkey? Let's see here. Tofurkey prep time 20 minutes, cook time 1 hour and 20 minutes, total time 1 hour and 30 minutes. Yield 5 servings. Category main Thanksgiving. Okay. So it seems that it's a lot faster for. Sorry, I got a text from a friend. All right, I'll turn that off. It's a lot faster to prepare a tofurkey than a turkey. But again, I'm not a cook. I'm not a chef. What I usually do is that I would go to my aunt's house in near LA in El Monte, and so I would eat Thanksgiving dinner with them. Unfortunately, because of COVID, the whole coronavirus pandemic, We're not gonna have that this year. So that's usually my Thanksgiving tradition, but unfortunately we're canceling that because we don't want a lot of people cramped up into one place indoors. Um, she has a very lovely house, but it's a small house as well. So if we are all there, we're usually in very close proximities to one another, and that's not good for for our health, especially in this pandemic. So that's out today. If you ask me what I'm gonna do this Thanksgiving today, since I'm not going to my aunt's place, I'm just gonna chill. I'm not even gonna be shopping Black Friday tomorrow because, of course, as you know, a lot of malls are still closed, which kind of bums me out because I used to like shopping for Black Friday. Now, I don't like shopping for Black Friday online. I hate it. I hate shopping for Black Friday online. A lot of people love that. Not me. I like going to the store in person. Even though the lines are like out the wazoo around the block, that's the feel of Black Friday. Um, I know it's associated with people like stampeding, through the Walmart check line, but I'm the kind of guy who would stay up late. Like I would start like maybe midnight at Macy's on Ontario Mills, and I would stay just pretty much shopping till 6 a.m. in the morning at that outlet. It's bad, but that's the kind of person I am, and yeah, I used to do that a lot every Black Friday. Now I'm broke, so I'm not gonna be able to participate anyway. On top of the fact that COVID, a lot of malls are closed. So I guess I'm forced to do what you guys have been doing as well, shop online for Christmas. Let's talk a bit about movie here. I wanna talk about Mads Mikkelsen. Let's bring it up here. Mads Mikkelsen is replacing Johnny Depp in Fantastic Beasts. Well, what do you make of that? Let's see. Let's pick an outlet here. Let's pick a deadline. All right. So Mads Mikkelsen, a fantastic actor whom you know from Hannibal series, Rogue One, a Star Wars story. So Warner Brothers on yesterday confirmed that Mads Mikkelsen has been cast. So this is official now. It's not in talks. It's not in negotiation. It's official. He has been cast as the... Hey, Tyler is here. Hey, what's up, Tyler? Let's bring his comment up on the screen. Tyler, Black Friday online sadly just isn't the same. Yes, that is true. Just isn't the same. But Tyler, are you gonna be shopping for what do you call that? Cyber Monday? Is it Cyber Monday? Is that the term for it? I keep forgetting. Yeah, if you're gonna do that, a lot of people do that. But I'm with you that Black Friday online is sadly it just isn't the same. However, Tyler, I noticed your Instagram post. You already got a PS5, so I think you and I can agree that you've already done your Black Friday shopping. Congrats on that, by the way. I'm not much of a gamer, so I don't really buy, consoles when the new ones when they come out. But I admire video game aficionados, so I'm an admirer from afar, sort of deal. So Mads Mikkelsen has been cast as Grindelwald in Fantastic Beasts 3. What are my thoughts about that? Here's the thing. We talked a lot about how Johnny Depp got fired unfairly by Warner Brothers because, how come Amber Heard didn't get fired? It's like, so we've already discussed that lengthily. Mads Mikkelsen for the choice of Grindelwald, I don't mind that at all. I think he's a fantastic actor, and kudos to him, man. Balls on him, because he's stepping into the shoes left behind by Johnny Depp, and Johnny Depp has like this huge following, right? Die-hard fans who worship him, and fans who think that what had happened to him, with the whole Warner Brothers thing was unfair, unjust. Hashtag rehire Johnny Depp. And so you know, for Matt Mickelson to take that risk, like, oh, I may get some hate from the fans because of this. I mean, that takes some balls on his part. So I could see him in this role. I can visualize him as Grindelwald. Matt Mickelson had played villains before in the past, including Casino Royale, one of the best villains in James Bond movies, James Bond franchise. So Matt will do just fine as Grindelwald. He's gonna knock this out of the park. If they had cast somebody like Brian Austin Green, for example, I don't know why I'm picking on Megan Fox's ex, but if they had cast Brian Austin Green, I'd be like, oh, what are you guys doing? He does not have the gravitas to play Grindelwald, but of anybody in the world, who can replace Johnny Depp, you can't get any better of a choice than Matt Mickelson, definitely. Tyler Seals, yes, I was blessed to get a PS5 pre-order while a lot of people are still fighting to get one. Yes, I heard about that. I heard it's hard to get your hands on it. Like, really hard to purchase one, especially in this holiday season where everybody wants to have one. So kudos to you, man, for being one of the first. Matt is a good choice to replace Depp, even if I don't think Depp should have been replaced. Exactly. My thoughts the same. I just hope Fantastic Beasts 3 is a better movie than Crimes of Grindelwald. That is also something that I agree with, because Crimes of Grindelwald was boring. It was boring. We talk about James Bond. It was more boring than Quantum of Solace. And remember how boring Quantum of Solace was? Remember that I think the thing that was being fought over on Quantum of Solace was water, right? It was water. I was like, why? That is like the lamest thing ever. James Bond villains. It's like, oh, nuclear war or whatever, It's like, oh, I'm gonna get my hands on that atom bomb, and like, oh, I'm gonna get the to rule the information network, just like one of those Pierce Brosnan movies. And then it was like fighting over water. I don't get it. Quantum of Solace, Grindelwald is as Crimes of Grindelwald is as boring as Quantum of Solace. So let's get to the next news here. Black Panther 2 starts filming in July. That to me was one of the biggest surprises of this season, right? Post Chadwick Boseman's untimely death. To hear that Marvel Studios moving forward with production on Black Panther 2. Let's get deadline as well here. That's like, whoa. Quite ballsy on their part as well. And they've cast Tena Huerta as the villain. And here's the big deal though. Let me turn this off. Where are you? Here you go. It's gonna be in Atlanta. Here it is. Letitia Wright's character Shuri may take on a more prominent role. Shuri is, of course, King T'Challa's sister, I believe, and so she's gonna play more of the lead now that King T'Challa is, gone. It's no more. I'm okay with that. I like Letitia Wright. I like the character Shuri. I'm glad that she will get to be the one to continue the legacy of Black Panther, if that is the case, if that is the plan for her to play the lead. I'm okay with that. At the same time, I told you when Chadwick Boseman died that I would have preferred it if they had just scrapped the whole project. You know, if as in Marvel Studios, if they had just decided to, you know what, we're not gonna include Black Panther, the character, in our next phase. Oh, phase, what is it? What is it, phase 4 now? Phase 4 or 5? It's like, we're not gonna include Black Panther. I think that would have been a more preferable, thing for me. Preferable choice. To honor Chadwick Boseman. As opposed to the option of doing digital double, the option of recasting him with another actor, and also this option of Letitia Wright. I respect her, and I'm glad she may hold the torch to continue the franchise. But I would have preferred it if Black Panther just like be a standalone movie, just one movie without sequel, and we always remember that one movie with, Chadwick Boseman. You know what I'm saying? But apparently Marvel Studios has plans for the Black Panther franchise in this phase. I think phase 4 or 5. You can remind me what phase we're in right now. So I guess they want to include Wakanda and the whole characters and the storyline. They want to include it into the overarching arc of this new phase. I guess I'm assuming that's why they're really moving forward with this production so early too. July 2021. Wow. You know what I'm saying? That's fast. I thought they would at least take a year after Chadwick Boseman's passing. Just to like get yourself together sort of deal. But yeah, looking forward to Black Panther 2. And lastly, I just want to share with you one more time Wonder Woman coming to HBO Max. Let me show you the email I think I received here. There you go. From HBO Max. Warner Brothers Pictures Wonder Woman 1984 flies to historic simultaneous release in theaters and on HBO Max in the US on Christmas Day. Now, in theaters, I guess that could be loosely defined as maybe drive-in theaters, since regular theaters are still closed. Unfortunately, a lot of them are closing down permanently. So I'm thinking maybe this means in drive-in theaters. But at the same time, you can also check it out on HBO Max. I like this. I haven't screened it yet. If you ask me like, hey, Rama, have you screened it yet? I haven't. But it makes sense, It makes sense. A lot of movies now, instead of going to theaters, they can just go straight to digital. And so why not? Why not? My problem with it is that I don't have a 54-inch 4K TV with surround sound, So I only got my laptop. So I watch my HBO Max on my laptop, and I doubt that will be the best way to experience Wonder Woman 1984. I really doubt. So I'm not sure if watching the movie on my laptop, will get me as stoked as I would be if I were watching it on the big screen. And I'm sure now that everybody will watch it on HBO Max through their own entertainment system. Everybody will have their own different experiences about Wonder Woman 1984. You know what I'm saying? When they do their reviews, they'll include how their experience is in watching it, either on their laptop or on their TV or whatever it is, or on their phone, on HBO Max app. So you gotta factor into that as well, into your overall thoughts at the end about the movie. Oh, Tyler, your theaters are still open? Wow. Okay, I had no idea, man. The theaters here are still closed. I live in California, Southern California, and unfortunately, There's no signs of them opening anytime soon, man. I guess that's a good topic to ask. Is the movie theater is the movie theater a dying business? Is it a dying breed? I mean, are we entering an era of movie theater extinction? Well, here's the deal. Say if we get vaccines by March, spring 2021, okay? Say if the vaccines get distributed to everybody by spring 2021. Even then, even if everybody got vaccinated, I mean, it would take a lot of time for people to start trusting going to the theaters again. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't, that fear, that concern, that worry, that fear doesn't dissipate overnight just because you get vaccinated. Even if I get vaccinated, if I go to a theater, I would still be like, oh my god, you know, I'm in this indoors place, you know, confined, like, you know, with these people sitting next close proximity to me. What if what if the vaccine doesn't work? And you have this paranoia in your head going, like, coming up with scenarios. And so trusting myself being near to other people, that's gonna take some time for that to recuperate, I think, even after the vaccinations have been done. So movie theater business coming back up, flourishing again, it's not gonna happen anytime soon. I don't think so. But yeah, I really feel bad, man, because not because as a cinephile I'm like, oh my god, I want to watch Avatar sequels on the big screen, I want to watch this, like, but also as a human being, you feel sorry for the jobs losses, people who work at theaters. I know some of them, they're good people. Some of them, that's like their second or their third job, of the day. And it sucks that the movie theater business is not the way it used to be. Yeah, I think if I were to make a prediction, if vaccinations, I'm assuming if vaccinations are ready by spring 2021, movie theater business will not be fully recuperating at least until maybe summer 2022. And I guess it's good business for the streaming services and online. Because, for example, Super Intelligence that came out early today, that's a Warner Brothers movie. That was supposed to go to hit theaters, but then it became an HBO Max movie, just like The Witch was also a WB movie. So streaming services are like, yes, come to us, come to Papa, we'll save you, we'll save your movies. But movie theaters, yeah, man, it just depresses me, devastates me whenever I think of it. So let's go through some somber stuff, and then I'm gonna end this segment with some thankful shout outs, because this is, after all, Thanksgiving. I got a lot, not a lot, I got some people that I'm thankful for this past year. Not a lot, I'm not gonna go through all of them. But yeah, let's go through some of these somber moments. 2020, I think you and I can agree, was a shitty year. It was crappy. It caused a lot of people suffering. A lot of people died from coronavirus. And a lot of people lost jobs. So today, when we reflect on Thanksgiving, we wonder, like, what is there to be thankful about? It's like, this is a shitty year. There's nothing to be thankful about. Let me remind you that Kobe Bryant died in January. That was devastating. That felt like it just happened yesterday, and it still feels like it happened yesterday. Naya Rivera, celebrity deaths, people who are taken too soon, Chadwick Boseman. So it's just like, what is there to be thankful about? Like, all this crappiness happen around us. And this past year, South by Southwest, TIFF, Comic-Con, they all went virtual, they all went digital. And I gotta be honest with you, I did not apply for any of them. I usually apply for press credential for all those events. But virtually, digitally, I felt like, it's just not the same. You know, just like Black Friday online is just not the same. Virtual Comic-Con is not Comic-Con, man. Comic-Con is about being there, being present, being among the hundreds and thousands of people, you know, interacting, exchanging, you know, exchanging pins, exchanging posters, whatever, and then, you know, lining up to get signatures, autographs, lining up to get photos with the celebrities. Those options are non-existent on virtual Comic-Con. You can't line up to take photos with Tom Holland on virtual Comic-Con. And you know what even was crappier about the virtual Comic-Con was none of the panels were live. They were pre-recorded, and they turned off the comment section. I was like, so part of the experience of Comic-Con or any film festival events or all those, events is the interactions with the fans. The fans can ask Q&A, they can come up to the microphone. So yes, the celebrity deaths and then the virtual events that just don't feel the same. I'm like, 2020 was not, and then movies that can't go to the theaters, so they go straight to streaming services. It's just one thing on top of another piling up, and it's like, what is there to be thankful about? What is there to be giddy, to be happy about? But you know what? There are some people and some things that I'm thankful for this past year. Again, not a lot, because on the grand scheme of things, I can only think of like, headaches and sufferings in 2020. But, trying to pick like a needle from a haystack, I could find some people and some things that I'm grateful for this past year, that people whom without I probably would never have been able to survive 2020. So first of all, I want to thank my agent. I'm just kidding. This is not an Oscar acceptance speech. I want to thank my family, especially my youngest sister, Rebecca. She always makes time to FaceTime with me or to Skype with me whenever I feel crappy, whenever I feel down. And again, a lot of reasons in 2020 to make me feel crappy. But out of her busy day, she always like, hey, you want to talk? And we'll have a chat for an hour or so. And it just restores my soul. By the way, my youngest sister, Rebecca, is in Indonesia. Just like most of my family are in Indonesia. So we can only do it through Zoom, through online, through FaceTime and Skype. But yeah, I always look forward to my youngest sister chatting with me. Secondly, I'm thankful for HCA, Hollywood Critics Association. I'm thankful for the opportunities they've given me. Not just in terms of screeners and whatnot, but also in terms of engaging with other film critics, other film aficionados who are members of the HCA. And some of these members, I tell you guys, they are big name people. All right, I don't want to out them here, but some of them are like blue check mark people. All right. I'm not a blue check mark people. I'm not famous, but some of these guys are in the film critics community. They are. And so when I interact with them on Zoom or on our Facebook page, it's just like, it makes me feel special, a little guy like me, a little nobody, getting my question answered by so and so. Like, whoa, that's big. That's so cool. I look up to you. I look up to you, man. So for that opportunity to exist and to happen within HCA, it is something that I value and treasure very, very much. So, and the next one, I'm thankful for my fellow YouTubers. Tyler, you're your YouTuber. Jared, Anthony DiGioia, T3 Media, and a lot of YouTubers. You know, I gotta apologize as well because this past year I did not collaborate. I did not have any collaboration this past year, mainly because COVID just bummed me out, man. Usually, as you know, I would have anniversary. Like this year, I would have done the 20th anniversary of Gladiator. Let's talk about Gladiator. 20 years, man. But I didn't do that. I was just so bummed out by 2020. So that's my fault. That's on me. I could still reach out to my fellow YouTubers if I want to, but that's on me for closing in on that. But hopefully my spirit gets back up again in 2021 for another year of collaboration. But I apologize that this year I didn't do much collaboration other than T3 Media. There you go. They invited me. So, but I'm thankful for the YouTubers, man, especially small YouTubers. I'm a small YouTuber. I only have 5,000 subscribers. Grinding my ass all day to get more. But the small YouTubers, man, shout out to you guys, because I know how hard it is to put a content together and then putting the content out there, and sometimes you feel depressed when that content does not get a lot of views, or likes and whatnot, or comments, because most of the views and the comments go to Jeremy Johns or Chris Stuckman or whatever, I know that feeling. I'm like, no, I spent 4 hours on this thing, editing this thing. So I get it. To the small YouTubers, man, shout out to you guys. I'm on that same boat. Tyler says, yes, we definitely have to collab on something. It's been a while. Exactly. I think, Tyler, you and I think the last time we collabed was on shark movies, right? We talked about shark movies. So that was like a while ago. Tyler says, some of these virtual Comic-Con events have offered doing virtual photo ops with celebs. It's like, what? Which I refuse to do so. Exactly, Tyler. Like virtual photo op? Like, really? What is that? That's like... That's nothing. You don't shake their hands. You don't grace, shoulders with them. You don't actually chat with them like, hey, how's it going? Virtual photo op, that's nothing, man. That's just like you Skyping with your niece, you know what I'm saying? Not to belittle Skyping with any family member. But for celebrity meet, virtual photo op just doesn't cut it. It just doesn't mount to the same quality as actual photo op. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with you there, Tyler. It's like, really, might as well just eliminate the whole option. Like, don't insult us with the virtual photo op option. Come on now. You expect us to pay for a photo op that's not actual photo op? Like, really? You expect us to give you our hard-earned money for something that's not really real? And the last thing on my list that I'm thankful for, and this is not a thing or a person, I'm thankful for being alive. 250,000 people have died in America from COVID. This is some deadly thing, man. Not to be messed with. What do you call that? Kanye West song. I ain't messing with no gold digger. Well, I ain't messing with no coronavirus, okay? And you shouldn't be messing with coronavirus as well. Make sure you wear masks, and keep a distance from anybody. But I'm thankful for being alive. I'm thankful to survive this year with my health, because this past spring, March, I actually went down with the disease. Now, to be fair or to be honest, I didn't go to ER or to the hospital or to the doctor, because I don't have health insurance. I'm one of the millions of Americans who don't have health insurance. So I was afraid of the bill, of the medical bill. So I went down. I didn't know exactly. I didn't get tested. I don't want to front the bill. But I think I did have COVID, because it was during March, right at the early on when California started to shut down, or I was driving my Uber, because that's how I pay my bills. I was driving Uber, doing my rounds that day, and I started to get really, really, like, the symptoms, like short of breath, loss of taste, sneeze, fever. The next few days, I want to say a week and a half, I was like having fever up to like 102, 103 degrees constantly. It was steady, night after night after night. It was steady, and it was horrible. It was horrible. I was like hoping for the fever to go down, and it never went down, at least for that week and a half. So yeah, I do not want to have to go through that again. I do not want to have to experience that again, and I do not wish that experience on anybody. So I'm grateful. I'm thankful to be alive. I'm thankful that I still have my health now. A lot of people can't say the same. They're on ventilators, or they straight up passed away from it. So it's not bragging, I'm not bragging here. I'm just thankful. I'm just thankful that I'm still here, and I think that's fair to be thankful about. I almost forgot. I'm also thankful for the song WAP. This past year, WAP has really, really rejuvenated me, man. Maybe not to the spirit up where I could collaborate and like do all the things that I used to do pre-COVID, but Cardi B's song WAP is life. Okay, I don't care what the haters say. I love WAP, and there's a moment, I think, when WAP let's see here, when WAP first premiered, and I don't think I can play the song here because of copyright reason. But for that next few days after it premiered, I was just listening to WAP. That's the whole thing on loop, as I'm blogging. I don't know, as I'm doing my chores, I just like have my WAP in my earphones. Oh my God, that song is funny. I think if you ask me what is on the top of your list, Rama, of the one. Let me rephrase that. If you ask me, Rama, what is on the top of your list of good things that happened in 2020? I would say WAP is on top of that. And that music video, oh my God. What a song. And the lyrics, oh, mwah, mwah. I live for those lyrics. I live for them. I worship this song so much. So thank you, Cardi B. Thank you, Megan Thee Stallion, for this timeless song. Let's see, what's our time now? Oh, I forgot to tell you, I have some prizes. So in the last few minutes of this video, I'm gonna give you a trivia question, and I will pick two winners All right, 2 winners, and it will be randomly picked. And to be fair, to make it fair, I'm gonna have 1 winner from the United States here in America, and the other winner will be internationally. Hey, Jurassic Theory, what's up, my man? Alrighty, hey there to you too. Excuse me. Happy Thanksgiving, Jurassic Theory. Thank you for being a fan of the channel. And yeah, to answer your question, Jurassic Theory, my birthday is December 13th. So that's coming up. So that's coming up really soon. I'm not looking forward to it, if you ask me. I'll be turning 37 this year. I don't look forward to hitting 40 in 3 years. Because I know it's going to go downhill from there. But thank you anyway for noticing. I didn't know that it was on my Patreon page. You said that you saw that on the Patreon page. I was like, I don't remember putting it on there, but thank you for noticing anyway. So, what was I talking about? Oh man, I lost my train of thought now. But yeah, there you go. I remember now. Prizes. So 1 from the US, 1 internationally. So the last few minutes of this video, I'll give you what the question is, and then you send me the answer through my email address. I'm gonna tell you my email address right here, right now. And then you send me the answer, and then you send me your name and your mailing address. Not email address, but mailing address. You know, so I can ship the prize to you. Now, if you ask me, Rama, what are the prizes? No, I'm gonna keep that under wraps. But there'll be like cool freebies that I receive from press junkets, and you are gonna love it. They've been sitting on my shelf, man, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna give this away. I don't want to sell them on eBay. You know, I want to give this to you guys. So we'll have the trivia question later on soon enough. Jurassic Theory, you are old. 37, man. I am old. Yes. I tweeted yesterday when Diego Maradona died. He's one of the greatest footballers of all time. That I tweeted that the first World Cup that I watched was 1994. It was held in the United States. Of course, I was in Indonesia. You know, I was about 12 years old. But that's the first World Cup I watched. So yeah, I'm old. Diego Maradona was before my time. The height of his prime was in the 80s. But man, it shook the world yesterday when he passed on, because this guy was incredibly skilled. I know, we can go on, you know, discussions and arguments about, oh my God, he cheated with that hand of God, you know, like that goal should not have been counted, and that will forever be a controversy in history. But that second goal against England, if you haven't watched it, it's amazing. It's amazing. Jurassic Theory, I'm from Italy. You're from Italy? I am from Indonesia originally. But I live now in America, in Southern California. So, but having grown up in Asia, I was a huge fan of soccer, or football, as we call it. You, Jurassic Theory from Italy, I'm sure you are as well. And Italy won World Cup many times, have won World Cup many times, including 2006. So, yeah, you guys are really good at it too. There you go. Can you see it? Let me make it big here. This is, somebody made a GIF of that second goal against England. Look at that. That's crazy. He basically ran through maybe 1, 2, 3, let's see, 4, 5, 6 defenders and 1 goalkeeper and he was just like dribbling through them like it's nothing. And look, like it's even like from the way past half of the field. That's why we admire Diego Maradona, because he did something that was just like, it just, how can that be? You know, that's how we define genius. Like, how is that possible? Nobody can do that, and he did. So the world of sports in general will definitely miss this controversial figure. On the field, he was an artist. Off the field, he was troubled. But nevertheless, he's one of the greatest of all time. Let's see, before we get to the trivia question. So there's a virtual Thanksgiving parade? Is that what it is? Boo. Not the same. Oh, NFL canceled their Thanksgiving football, annual Thanksgiving football game. That's interesting. No funny memes here. Oh, of course, friends. Where is Mr. Bean in that turkey head? That's usually my favorite. Nobody? Nobody? No funny memes on Twitter for Thanksgiving? Really? Well, it's probably because everybody, just want to be somber. And they just want to say Happy Thanksgiving and that's it. No funny memes. Ooh, Steve Carell is trending. What's up with that? Oh, he plays Santa Claus in a Thanksgiving ad. Not bad. I still prefer Kurt Russell though. Tyler says my football team's game is canceled tonight since the Ravens keep testing positive for COVID. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Tyler. I heard about that too. Man. But Tyler, I think you might want to switch teams, man, because Raven sucks. I'm just kidding. Maybe you want to switch to, I don't know, man, some West Coast teams like Chargers or something. Or the Raiders, But yeah, sorry to hear about Ravens. Jurassic Theory, where are you from? Indonesia? I think I answered this one, right? Okay. Jurassic Theory, you are very nice. Aww. I actually am not. But thank you anyway. If you follow me on Twitter, I'm always angry. I'm an angry guy. I don't know. I'm not angry at like John Campea was angry about what Robert Pattinson says he's not gonna exercise while not shooting the Batman. Did you see that video? I was like, how dare Robert Pattinson did not bench weight or like bench press while in his downtime, like, dude, John, like that's not something to be outraged about. Like, really. Who cares? Who cares if Robert Pattinson decides not to work out when he's not shooting the Batman? Like, really? That's what you're gonna get angry about? I'm angry usually about real world stuff, man. Real world policies, So if you follow me on Twitter, I'm not nice on Twitter. I would call people out on Twitter. But for you, Jurassic Theory, for calling me nice, I thank you. I thank you so much. And you know what? You yourself are very nice as well. Tyler's like, do the Chargers fans? Maybe the Rams, not the Chargers. That's a good one. That's a good burn right there. Oh man. Jurassic Theory. Oh, are you Indonesian? My mom's oh, really? Your mom's Indonesian. She's from Jakarta. I'm from Jakarta, man. That's where I'm from. That's my turf. That's my neighborhood, yo. I'm from the south side of Jakarta, yo. South side. Yeah. Cool. Wow, it's a small world, huh? That's awesome. That's awesome. It's morning here in what time is it in Italy right now? You said you're from Italy, right? Let's see. What time is it right now in Rome, Italy? 4:50 p.m. Oh, so it's in the afternoon. Okay. Tell your mom Salamat sore. Salamat sore. That's good afternoon or good evening in Indonesian. So Selamat sore to you, and happy Thanksgiving to her as well, and your whole family. It's 4:50. That's correct. That is correct. You are correct. So right now it's 7:50 a.m. in Los Angeles, California. So I promise you guys this will be just only an hour Q&A, and I don't want to take up too much of your time anyway, because I know you gotta prep for your turkey, right? That takes like 5 hours to prep for a turkey, or even less for a tofurkey. So, and then you also gotta do some Black Friday online shopping, what have you. But before we get to the trivia question for the prizes, I just wanted to also say that I'm thankful for you guys. Thankful for you, all of you Rama Screen subscribers, Rama Screen viewers, even first-time visitors. You know, I get so many questions of this, man. If I get a nickel for any time somebody asks me like, how did you get to watch that movie or watch that show so early? I thought it premieres like next week or 2 weeks from now. How? I still get that question, and the answer is the good folks at the studios, whether it be Netflix or Sony Pictures, they gave me screeners, and so as a critic I get access to that, and so I'm thankful for them, and I'm thankful for you too, for watching my video reviews, watching my unboxing, watching my interviews. There's a lot of them coming. You're a Jurassic Park fan, Jurassic Theory? I didn't know that. Of course, it's your name is Jurassic. I thought you were Filipino. No, a lot of people mistake me for a Filipino, but I'm actually Indonesian. So let me show you, before I give you my trivia question. Let me show you the interview that I will be posting next week. All right, this is a tease right here. Do you see that? Do you see who that is? Come on. Let me make it bigger here. Let me make it bigger. That is none other than Aubrey Plaza. Aubrey Plaza, ladies and gentlemen. So this is what happened this past week, and I'll be posting this video interview on Monday. So that's something for you to look forward to. I'm sure you'll be curious to hear what she says about some things that I ask her about. So again, thank you for watching my video interviews, my video reviews, my unboxing, my shenanigans. So I know I can be a little much, you know, especially when I'm being opinionated. But thank you for sticking around through all that. That's right, Jurassic Theory. That was Aubrey Plaza. That's right. Yes. You want to see it again? Let's see it again. Just to marvel at her hotness. All right. So this is a video that I'll post on Monday. Ah, she's so gorgeous, and this is the third time that I ever interviewed her. The previous ones was in person, once on the red carpet and once on the, at a round table. So this is my third time, and she is just so gorgeous and lovely. And yeah, I got 5 minutes with her, and I got in like at least 4 questions in. So, and some interesting questions. So you definitely want to watch that come Monday. All right. So again, Two winners. Two winners, okay? One from America and one internationally. And they'll be randomly picked. Randomly. But here we are. Oh, Jurassic Theory. Are you married? No, I'm not. Unfortunately, I'm single. I wish I was married. I think it would have made life easier if I had a partner. But I'm not. I'm not. And you know what? I don't know if marriage will be in my cards because I'm tired of the dating game. I'm tired of the, oh, does she feel the same way that I feel about her? You know, like, oh, do I have to take her out? Like, does she pay or do I pay for this dinner? That whole game, I've played it and I think I'm exhausted. I don't know if I want to go through that again. Tommy Plaza is all I need. Oh, is that an innuendo? That's an innuendo, right? Tyler, you crack me up. All right. But yeah, Jurassic Theory. I'm not married. I'm not married. So, and I don't know if marriage will ever happen for me. Are you married? So, if you are getting married or hoping to get married someday, mazel tov to you, my friend. Mazel tov. All right. So, here is the trivia question for the prize. Where is that? I have it here. Ah, here it is. All right. Since we were honoring Kobe Bryant, who passed away this past year. So here's the question. Oh, you can't see it, huh? So let me get this out of the way then. Can you see it now? Okay, let me just say it to you then, if you can't see it. What is the title of the animated short film for which Kobe Bryant won his Oscar? All right. So, what is the title of the animated short film for which Kobe Bryant won his Oscar? So, here you go. Let me. All right. Send your answer and your name and mailing address to rama@ramascreen.com. Send your answer and your name and mailing address to rama@ramascreen.com. All right. Again. Oh, Jurassic Theory here. Let me get to. I'm 14 years old. Wow, you are young. You got your whole life ahead of you, my man. So no worries. So again, don't answer it on the chat. Don't answer it on the chat, Jurassic Theory. But if you want to win this prize, again, I randomly picked two winners. One from America and one from international. All right, whatever country it is. So, what is the title of the animated short film for which Kobe Bryant won his Oscar? Send your answer and your name and mailing address to rama@ramascreen.com. So, do that. All right, and I will randomly pick two winners. One from America, one from international, and you guys will get some awesome prizes that you will find out when you receive it. All right, that's it, you guys. I think that's all for today. That's all the notes that I have to talk about. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Jurassic Theory, Tyler, thank you for chatting with me. And for the rest of you, if you didn't get to chat with me and you have questions that you want to ask me about, share them in the comment section below. Maybe you're shy to engage right now, and that's totally fine, but some people are shy. But share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. And as always, subscribe. And last but not least, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy turkey, happy Tofurkey Day. Let's rock this.